What's going on, guys? Welcome along to another video. I'm Matt over at DSR, and today is not a review bike, it's something a little bit different. I'm going to go solo motorcycle camping for the very first time, and on the BMW GSA, obviously. This thing is an absolute beast and a workhorse. I don't know what other bike I'd want to lug all the camp gear that I've got around than this bike. This first video is going to be kind of just first time getting out, getting doing it, good England, using the kit and equipment that I've already got in the house. Now, the only item I'd say I've bought kind of more specific for camping on the bike is a little chair, just because I didn't have something that was small enough and light enough to kind of get packed in. But everything else is kind of just taken from the garage, whether it be from my previous job in the army or from when me and Zoe go camping in our VW caravan motorhome. I've no doubt there is plenty of you out there that either have never done it and want to try, or you've only just done your first solo motorcycle camp experience. So I'm right there with you. I obviously want to streamline my kit as the process goes along, but like with most of us, you deal with what you got. Knowing me, I've probably overpacked and brought too much and kind of not what I need, but once again, that's a very common thing. You're in the house, you're in the garage thinking, yeah, I'll need this, I'll need that. The next minute you've got 40 kilos worth of kit and you only use a quarter of it. Apologies, I'm going to have to keep opening up my visor so the audio will change. It's just too hot. So the way I see it, there's kind of three main ways you can motorcycle camp, or camp in general. The first one being obvious is the campsites. For motorcycles, when you pitch up, they're normally pretty cheap, £10 or so. Obviously that does vary, different locations and different time of year, but it is definitely a cheap option to do if you want to go travelling, because hotels can start getting very expensive, especially if you're eating out every day as well. Second one being, if you know someone with any form of land, any form of wood blocks or anything where you can go and you can do it, and that's fantastic if you've got friends and family like that. And then the third, which is wild camping. It's kind of where you just go and pitch up. When me and Zoe go away, 98% of the time we wild camp. We do not go to campsites, and there's an app for that called Park for Night, which is absolutely fantastic for camper vans, motorhomes. I don't know if there's anything like that for motorcycles, so it'd be nice to know, interesting should I say, if anyone knows of an app that is kind of orientated around motorcycle camping, specifically wild camping. Locations you can go. Do you need dirt tyres to get there because it's down a green lane? If there's not, that's cool, someone should make that. I'm not intelligent enough to square that away. Me, I am fortunate, due to the channel, one of my very good subscribers watches and comments on all the videos and posts. He actually lives about an hour away from me, and his family have some land. So that is exactly what I'm doing today. I'm heading on over, and the first time I'll be doing it will be on someone's land. Like I said, I like to try and stay away from the mainstream campsites. But hopefully, as this kind of motorcycle camping experience travel progresses, hopefully I'll start doing some more wild camping. Sometimes we rush things. I'm exactly the same. Turns out I didn't plug in my GoPro audio, so hopefully the audio you've been listening to was my backup, because I've had numerous problems with the GoPro media mod and lapel mic. It just doesn't record. It's so frustrating because you don't know until you get back as well. There's nothing that I can work out that I'm doing that is making it happen. That's the more frustrating part. I've changed lapel mics. This is now a brand new media mod that GoPro have exchanged. used to do it when I used to change batteries, but I've not changed battery this morning, and I'd done it yesterday and I haven't changed the battery since yesterday, so I don't know, breaking me. So now I'm using a backup media source, so hopefully that worked. So with this whole motorcycle travel malarkey, I'd love to be able to get my kit kind of tweaked down so that if me and Zoe ever went abroad to Europe, we're taking as little kit as possible. And that would be the nice thing, so why not try it in the UK, try it local, see what works, what doesn't work. Do I need a tent? Can I just use a tarp or a poncho? Can I just basher it onto the side of the bike? Lots of questions, but I'll take you guys with me on the journey. As you know, on the channel I do a lot of brand new bike reviews, and I still like to do 2 of them a week, but I also want to try and do other style videos. So this is what this kind of travel camping style video is, my first one. Don't be hating, but let me know if there's anything that you think I could do better, or I could change, or I could add in or take away. If you guys can help me make this channel better, I am massively down for that. So obviously we do the reviews. I'm doing this now, the motorcycle camping, and the next thing I'm going to be trying to start doing is a little bit of UK travel, because I can't go abroad at the minute. Well, no, I can't, just can't afford to. So this week's a bit of a busy week. Monday morning is today and I'm going out camping. Tuesday I'll be editing, and then Wednesday or Thursday I'm looking at going to Wales to do like a day tour. So I'm about an hour and 15 from the bridge, so I thought why not try and punch over there. So I'm just trying to, you know, adapt and increase the channel breadth of what I offer you guys. Before I get changed out of my riding kit, because it's still mid-20s and it's hot, I'll show you around my current setup. So here we go then, obviously on the BMW GS19 plate. I do have the soft pannier Lone Rider bags. I just much prefer the look of these over the hard, but then again I do prefer the practicality of the hard, where you can just pop up the top, put your stuff in and close it. Whereas on this you've got to do all the straps, the buckles, the twists and everything. It does get a little bit tedious doing it multiple times a day. On the back we have got the Krieger US 40, I believe. This thing can go down to a 28 if you just roll these sections in. But at the minute I've got the tent in there, so it's all the way out. And apart from a Krieger day sack which I carry, but that's got all my camera equipment in, so nothing to do with the camping side per se. Because I'm only out for one night, I've kept my motorcycle boots, but I have got a thin pair of trousers. If I was doing a week's tour, I would definitely bring some other form of footwear, just so I could let my boots air, because I don't know about anyone else, but these waterproof, thermal lined RST trainers, they smell after a day's ride, especially when it's hot. I know it looks a lot, and it probably is. It's the whole point of doing these kind of little one-day ones, to work out what we need and what we don't need. We have a Yellowstone 2-man tent, table, roll mat, chair, food and water, camera equipment, sleeping bag and clothes. Before anything else happens, I'm gonna get my chair out, have some lunch and hydrate, because I'm sweating out. It is hot and humid today. Little top tip for you. On the first day you're away, make yourself some lunch, because it'll just save all the hassle. If you can even make yourself some breakfast for tomorrow morning, even better. Oh yes. Yellowstone Alpine 2, like I said, 2-man sleeping, says waterproof to 2000 HH, fire retardant. What I find though, is with these type of tents, if it says 2-man, that's a 1-man with kit. So if there's 2 of you going, get a 3-person tent, because then you've got 2 people space, plus enough space for your kit. I haven't had this out in a couple of years, since I was in the army, so hopefully it still works, and hopefully it's still waterproof, because it is starting to rain, so trying to get this done before you get wet. And there we go then, all set up, ready for the night. It is starting to rain at the minute. I believe it's only going to be a little light shower, so I'm going to get everything inside, just to make sure none of the camera equipment get wet. Don't need that in my life. And just chill out inside, read my book, kind of wait out until dinner time and just enjoy being outside. Because there's something quite pleasant being alone in a wilderness like this by yourself. That's what alone means. But luckily, I've got my Wilson, the camera. I just get to talk to you. I won't never go crazy, will I? And on tonight's dinner of champions, obviously, wouldn't be a video on DSR if it didn't have a can of Monster. We've got our Jetboil, and then we've got this barbecue flavoured super noodles for dinner. Let's get on with it. The light is now starting to fade, so I've got my little tablet. I think I'm going to watch an episode, jump in the old tent there and get my head down. Perks of being out in the wild. Early bedtimes. Good morning. It is now 7:05. Been up for a little bit. So it's time to get up, close down the camp and get on the road. Usual score in the morning. If you can afford to take time to pack up, do so. Don't rush it. You know that you're missing something or breaking something, even worse. Especially if you've got other campsites to go to for the next week. And like any campsite, or when you go to the beach or the park or anything, make sure you take your rubbish. Main thing. I hate it when you go to nice areas and it's just filled with rubbish. Tissue as well. Grotty bastards. It is a very muggy morning this morning, 18 degrees, but I am feeling it. I'm definitely hoping to do more of these solo camps, whether it be wild camping or on a campsite. So if you want to follow me on my journey, then make sure you subscribe. Don't forget, I also do reviews on the latest and greatest motorcycles coming out. So if you want to see that as well, make sure you subscribe. It's just another Tuesday now. So I'm going to go back and start editing the next video. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Something a little bit different for the channel. Please let me know in the comments box below if you did like it, and if there's anything that I should do differently for the next time I go solo camping. Until the next video, ride safe.